Alongside insiders Pierre, LeBrun, and Chris Johnston, I'm Gino Retta at the NHL General Managers meetings in Palm Beach, Florida. Gentlemen, 2 very busy days, and just moments ago we bumped into Sheldon Kennedy in the lobby, whose program, the Respect Group, is working in coordination with the NHL with a terrific project on the horizon.
It is, and look, it was in December. The Board of Governors were at this very hotel, Gino. We were here too, and that's where they formally announced that Sheldon Kennedy's Respect Group had partnered with the NHL to do some enhanced sensitivity type of training for all league employees, all team employees, players, right down the line. And that work has now started to be rolled out in these recent months. And what's interesting about what he's doing here at the GM's meeting is Sheldon Kennedy's going to have an open discussion. And he's going to involve some general managers on his panel, as well as Kim Davis from the NHL, Kevin Cheveldayoff for the Winnipeg Jets, Jim Nill of the Dallas Stars will be part of that presentation. And really the idea is to have an open discussion. I think a free flow and getting everyone in the room more comfortable with some difficult conversations about respect in the workplace. And so, for Sheldon Kennedy, it's another step forward in his work with the league and hoping to have a nice discussion with GMs on some sensitive topics.
Yeah. Another topic on the agenda on the day today is going to be a potential playoff salary cap. We're not sure yet if that's going to happen, but there will be an open discussion because there has been some concern of what we've seen the last couple of playoff runs.
Well, this is when you know that this is a hot potato subject. They're waiting till Tuesday to have this discussion on the second day. And in my experience of covering these meetings over the years, you want to have those right at the end on Tuesday and everyone bolts out the door depending on what the decision is. Let us underline this again. I mean, this is actually a CBA matter between the NHL and the NHLPA. If they were to ever tweak the LTIR and the salary cap to have some kind of threshold in the playoffs, we know right now there is no salary cap in the postseason. But the fact that there's a group of GMs that want to have this discussion, again, there's a lot of teams kind of monitoring what Vegas has done this year with LTIR. We know about Nikita Kucherov last year with Tampa Bay, all legal, but I think it's what a lot of people feel is a loophole that should be closed. What's interesting to me is that the GMs want to talk about it, and the league decided to allow that conversation to happen on Tuesday. I think that there's going to be some sobering reality for some of the GMs in terms of what Bill Daly ends up explaining to them on the nuances and how complex the LTIR system is. It doesn't mean that change may not be coming, but I don't think it's as simple as what a lot of GMs think it could be.
You mentioned the Board of Governors meetings we were here for back in December. At that point, a big topic of discussion was, will the NHL go to the Olympics? In the end, we know that didn't happen, but it has opened up big question marks about international play moving forward, first and foremost about the World Cup.
Yeah, and we know from last week's reporting, Darren Dreger mentioned this on Insider Trading, but Bill Daly, Deputy Commissioner, was in Paris. So was Matthew Schneider of the NHLPA, the PA and the league meeting with the IIHF, meeting with member federations to further push the ball down the road on having a World Cup of Hockey in February of 24. And as Dreg said, maybe a play-in tournament for European countries in 23. They're almost at the finish line. It's still not quite there, but extensive work has been done on finally firming this up and bringing back best-on-best hockey. And I would say it's about time. Last World Cup was played in September 2016. And what always hurts, I think, the relevant nature of this tournament is how much time off they take every time they have it again. So hopefully after 24, the plan is to have it again in 28 with the Olympic participation in between in 26.
This is the first time all the general managers have gathered to meet face-to-face since the start of the pandemic. So not surprisingly, the agenda is jam-packed.